Welcome. This is Anime Survivor. We are going to take anime characters and put them through the gauntlet of Survivor. I'm Max. Today we are joined by Blake. Why don't you
Hey.
say hi?
Hi, everyone.
Blake, would you mind letting me know what you know about Survivor?
Um, I know that it is essentially the movie Castaway, but a reality show in which people fight to the death in multiple rounds with gargoyles.
So Blake knows absolutely nothing about Survivor. Sergeant Gunso, the one member of our chat, what do you know about Survivor? You know, sad anime girl emoji about Survivor. Okay, that's that's about where I expect us to operate. I don't see the Survivor fandom as one that has much overlap with the anime fandom. After all, one involves real people, and the other involves anime titties. But we're trying to bridge that gap here and bring anime titties to Survivor. And as you can tell, with the cast here today, we have almost no anime titties. So I'm fucking it up. Blake requested that we do an anime transformations theme for his season, where we have characters pre and post transformation. There was
Yep.
a quick realization there that most people are broken as fuck post transformation and pathetic and useless pre transformation, which would lead to two tribes where one is just objectively better than the other in all measures. So instead, we got a little more creative about our transformations. So, Blake, for you today, we have Launch with the Blue Hair
Ooh,
from Dragon Ball,
ooh,
who,
okay.
as we all know, turns into a crazy blonde when she sneezes. We have Dexter Douglas, Nerd Computer Ace from Freakazoid, Frieza from Dragon Ball Z, Garfield from Garfield, or Garfield without Garfield, which is where I prefer seeing him. Luigi from, fucking Sonic games. Naota from Fooly Cooly, the ever innocent Nina Tucker from Full Metal Alchemist, everybody's favorite ogre Shrek, Truck Kun, and Yukimoto. And they will be pairing off against their evil counterparts, which is Blonde Launch, Conti, Eldritch Abomination Garfield, Freakazoid, Human Shrek,
Oh,
Mr.
okay.
L,
Oh,
Nina
no.
but also a dog, Optimus Prime, a Xenomorph, and Yami-Yugi.
I'm,
Now,
I'm going to call it now. It's going to be Nina. Nina as a dog.
So I think at this point we have established some lore. Truck Kun is what Optimus Prime turns into when he's not a robot.
Makes sense.
So
That's where he does devious things.
I think we're really breaking barriers here. You heard it here first. Truck Kun is Optimus Prime, and that means Shia LaBeouf is complicit in every isekai that has ever happened.
Oh, no.
So, Blake, who do you think is going to win Anime Survivor based off only your initial view of the cast?
Okay, so there's a lot of OP characters here, especially in the second team. I think there's going to be a lot of people piling on each other, which is why I still stick with dog Nina, because she will be pitied and she will be able to hang out in the back.
They might pull a Scar, though, and put her out of her misery.
If that's the case, then I'm going to have to give it to Human Shrek.
Okay, you're on Team Human Shrek. Sergeant Gunso, it looks like you're also on Team Human Shrek. Is that correct? One member of our chat. We're excited for you to be here with us. Feeling Truck-kun, eh? Okay, so the audience has decided Truck-kun has this. If you're unfamiliar, this is Truck-kun's second attempt at Survivor after being the first boot last time. He has learned nothing from his game. I'm...
To, to be fair, Optimus loses every battle, and Truck Kun just does his job.
I'm all on board Eldritch Abomination Garfield. But if Eldritch Abomination Garfield doesn't make it, I want it to be Shrek.
I mean, human Shrek, ugly Shrek. I think you just have a complex, Max.
I mean, it's not ogre till he says it's ogre. And with that, we're going to proceed.
Oh, okay.
Supplies are scattered across the breach. Tribes are permitted time to get what they can. Garfield has found a legacy advantage. So if you're not... So Garfield's already doing really well. The legacy advantage will, I think in like a couple instances, will let him avoid being voted out. So things are looking up for everyone's favorite lazy orange cat, Garfield. The only downside, of course, being the legacy advantage is fucking useless at the beginning of the game. This is probably hidden in the lasagna. Is that where you think it was? That's where he found it?
I think it was in his teammate who he ate when no one was looking.
I mean, here's the thing, though. Oh, okay. He has legacy advantage. I was hoping it was going to show the whole team to indicate that he has not eaten anybody. But we didn't get that far. And instead, we just went straight to the first immunity challenge, where, shockingly, the team of broken characters wins. Who would have fucking thought?
Oh, man, Truck Kun, you really let them down. This was a race.
Well, they had to race under something. And Truck Kun is huge.
Does Optimus get to transform, or is he stuck in leg form?
He's definitely stuck in this case, model toy form.
Oof, yeah, no, yeah. That is definitely on Truck Kun.
Okay, so they win immunity. So we're going to proceed and see what's going on. Hidden immunity idol is hidden, and Garfield does not have it. It looks as though we already have an alliance of 7 of 10 players. This is good. Sergeant Goosebump, I'm excited for you. Truck Kun is in the starting alliance. He might make it to the second vote this time. And I'm really excited for that. Unfortunately,
yeah, but
if
Yu-Gi-Oh plays a trap card, they're doomed.
No, because Yu-Gi-Oh's in the alliance, so they're just going to vote out someone who's not in the alliance. He doesn't need to do a trap card.
Okay.
So this is alliance number 1. Looks like we have another alliance with 5 people. And this has Garfield and Truck Kun from the first alliance. But it also has Frieza, Naota, and Shrek, who were not in the first alliance.
Are these alliances happening at the same time?
Yes. Which means that Garfield and Truck Kun definitely are the balance of power here and can either work with Shrek, Naota, and Frieza, or everyone else.
Ooh, so, playing both sides. Well,
Truck Kun fucking has this. Sergeant Kun, so you made the right bet. Let's keep going.
Double alliance.
So on the stage 1 team, the Xenomorph has a major meltdown.
Of course he did.
Probably after being formed, he couldn't eat anybody or lay any eggs. And that is all that happened there. So. This tribal council, someone is going to get voted out. I think it's going to be Nina. Just going to throw it out there.
I think it's going to be NATO.
Naota? I hope not. I just hope it isn't Truck Kun, because I don't want him to win, but I want him to do well enough to warrant bringing him back for a second shot. So let's see. No one has an idol. First vote, Naota. Oh, shit.
Ha.
Second vote, Nina.
Oh no.
We're really good at this. Next vote, Shrek. Fuck.
Alliances mean nothing.
No, if I remember, all three of these guys were in the second alliance, right? No,
That's what I mean. That's mean
Naoto
nothing.
wasn't. He was in the first. Okay. Shrek.
Ooh.
Nina. 2 votes Nina. 2 votes Shrek. 1 vote Naota. Naota. Everybody has 2 votes.
Jesus.
Naota. Nina.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
3-3-2. Okay, let's. Jesus. Nina with 4. I think it's Nina at this point. And Nina is the first one voted out. The tribe has spoken. Just like Show Tucker, they got rid of her. It's just brutal. So who voted out? Blue Launch voted out Naota, and Luigi voted out Naota. Shrek was targeted by Dexter Douglas.
Makes sense.
And
Natural aversion to bullies. Makes perfect sense.
So Truck-kun voted in the majority, voted out Nina, along with Shrek, Naota, Garfield, and Frieza. Which, if I remember correctly, was the second alliance.
And it makes sense that Yu-Gi-Oh! Would want to vote Shrek out because he probably thought he was one of his cards and he'd gotten loose.
Yeah, that's probably right. He's like, why are there dual monsters out here? Wait until he sees Nina but a dog. He'd be very upset. So high drama already at the Basics tribe with a 5-3-2 vote.
Oh, I'm glad they're cutthroat right away.
Yeah, this is going to be good. There's a lot of strategy here. Yeah, so it was that alliance all voted out Nina. So presumably this alliance tried to split the vote and failed, while Garfield and Truck-kun fucked them over. So this is just...
I mean, this is why you vet your alliance partners.
I mean, how do you vet Truck-kun? If you question him, he'll run you over.
You check his license plate and his registration.
Okay. I mean, no one here's a cop. So I don't know how you're going to do that.
Like a citizen's arrest.
A citizen's arrest of a truck. Okay. So, hidden immunity aisle is currently hidden. I fucking hate... Can we not call it that? Like... You say hidden so many times.
It's either hidden immunity or hidden leaf at this point.
I just don't want it to be called hidden. Okay. So, the Basics win immunity. So we're not going to see more drama in the high seas with this shit team. Because they beat the pros. So what happens? Dexter Douglas is impressing the rest of the team. Probably like Googled something and then told them the results. I'm not really sure.
I think he's just eating a lot of lasagna on the beach.
Is that how he impressed Garfield?
Yes, because he was like, I see you as the dominant one, and I must impress you as your beta.
Interesting. And then we also have Luigi and Shrek bonding strongly, presumably over their love of the color green.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So Truck-kun has left that alliance, though. So
that bitch.
News, Sergeant Gunso, Truck-kun has left the second alliance and is now only in the first
one. Ooh.
So
Truck-kun likes to play around.
He does, but that leaves Garfield as the pivot vote, because then you have an alliance of 4 versus an alliance of 4 with Garfield in the middle.
Where Garfield likes to be.
Yeah. Eating lasagna. So, Freakazoid and Nina but a dog have a minor disagreement.
Of course they did.
But what do they disagree about?
Well, if you remember, Nina but a dog speaks very slowly.
Yeah, and Freakazoid just, he's too, like, caffeinated to put up with that shit.
Exactly. Freakazoid doesn't...
forms with Freakazoid and Nina. They have a fight, but they get over it and form an alliance with Human Shrek, Yami Yugi, Blonde Launch, and Eldritch Abomination Garfield.
Okay, this is a little overpowered.
Yeah, I think that 6 could just make it to the end of the game if they decided to.
Oh yeah.
They're going places. And then, so now we're voting. So not in that alliance was Mr. L, Conti, Optimus Prime, and Xenomorph. So it's probably one of those 4.
I mean, I'd get rid of Xenomorph. He is a moody bitch.
Yeah, he did have a meltdown, but yeah, I'll go for it. Yeah, vote out Xenomorph. I don't care. I can't think of anything else.
His saliva is acid.
What a dick.
Right?
So let's see. Who we vote now? Optimus Prime.
But the Allspark.
Nina Bush. Are we gonna lose both Ninas?
I mean, she's kind of a freak and makes everyone uncomfortable.
She is. Nina but a dog. Optimus Prime. We're 2-2.
Oh no.
Oh no. Nina but a dog.
Ugh, yeah.
Okay. 4 votes Nina, 3 votes Optimus Prime.
This is going to be a Scar situation.
Could be a what?
A Scar situation.
Oh no. Optimus Prime.
Oh.
Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime. Nina makes it.
This is what happens.
She's 2 creatures, therefore she has 2 lives.
I was going to say maybe Starscream paid them off, but that works too.
Now, I think Optimus Prime died so Truck-kun could live.
Either that or Optimus Prime was really just a backup life for Truck-kun.
Okay. So Optimus Prime has been isekai'd out of the game. Let's see who voted him out.
Autobots
Blonde Launch, Eldritch Garfield, Freakazoid, Human Shrek, Nina, and Yami. Yeah, it was that alliance. That alliance got together and voted out fucking Optimus Prime.
Also, I think Sergeant Gunso said it best. R.I.P. Isuke Truck-kun.
Hey man, he's gonna make it. We lost Optimus Truck-kun, but we still have normal Truck-kun, who is the much better Truck-kun. So let's keep going. No one found the idol, and honestly, I think Frieza and Alta and Shrek are kind of fucked.
Oh, agreed.
If anything happens here, yeah, they're just kind of fucked. They needed Truck-kun to pivot. He seemed to flip to the bigger alliance. And that's all that happened there. Versus here, we still have those 6 running the table, fucking shit up, getting rid of giant fucking robots.
Yes, but when a Xenomorph is cornered, that's when it's most dangerous.
Yeah, and he's going to be cornered soon. Not too soon, though, because his team does win immunity. Go coconuts. They have to carry heavy bags of coconuts. And I'm pretty sure with all of those fucking hands Eldritch Garfield has, it was not difficult.
Oh, no. No, I'm pretty sure Human Shrek just watched, because he's a lazy shit.
I mean, he's Human Shrek's a strong enough dude, but...
Yeah, but he's like glamour strong. He's not actually going to work.
That's true, yeah. I mean, they've got Eldritch Garfield, they've got Freakazoid. They don't need anyone else. They got this. So let's see what's happening over. Luigi finds the hidden immunity idol.
It's not enough that it can jump really far.
That's how he found it. He jumped really high up into that tree. And then Shrek is impressing the rest of the team.
How? What?
I'd like... Okay, so here's my theory. Ogres are used to eating the most disgusting food imaginable, right?
Oh, I see.
So, Shrek, being a member of the team, isn't eating the food that the rest of the people want to eat, but is instead just catching rats and shit. And
Makes
they're
sense.
impressed that Shrek is willing to give up his portion of the communal food and hunt for himself. So I think that's what Shrek is doing.
To be fair, I would be impressed as well. It could also be that he snuck the donkey in with him and is cooking the donkey for them.
Oh no. Not donkey.
Hey, the donkey had it coming.
See what else. Dexter and Yukimoto bond strongly. So we have
they
best
both
friends
have
in these two
alter
hapless
egos,
losers.
and they both have Adderall eyes, so it makes sense.
See, you say that, and I'm just looking into Yugi's eyes, and they're literally killing me. Like, I don't know how to deal with this. I'm scared. He's staring into my fucking soul.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do. Oh no! Shrek is medically evacuated from the game due to injury.
Here's the question: where was the donkey in his body?
It was in his butt. I think this lends credence to my Shrek is eating the weird shit.
I think it does too.
He has left us. I don't know what to do in a world without Shrek. Sergeant Gunso, you said it best. We're in the darkest timeline.
Oh, poor donkey indeed.
However, human Shrek found a hidden immunity idol. So, we're down a Shrek, but the other Shrek is stronger than ever.
Human Shrek orchestrated the events that happened to the other Shrek so he could get the immunity idol.
When no one interacted with the other beach, how'd they do it?
Human Shrek has spies. He's a mastermind.
He is not a mastermind. Let's see what else. Eldritch Garfield and Freakazoid find something in common. I think Eldritch Garfield showed Freakazoid the abyss. And Freakazoid just looked at it and went, that's pretty cool.
And then Freakazoid showed him the internet.
Yeah. And Eldritch Garfield went, oh no. Oh no. So the two of them are familiar with unknown horrors and are now friends.
That's what you want.
Yeah. Blonde Launch and Yami Yugi also bonded.
Is it because of their tough guy look?
Yeah, they both look like tough guys.
Like the chains and the biker gloves?
Yeah, their hatred of sleeves, I guess.
Their hair changes when they transform.
Yes. Yeah, they have so much in common. And
So
it's
much.
have a lasting impact.
Oh, good.
So, Shrek medically evacuated. I'm really upset. I don't even know why I'm here anymore. We should re-roll the game. Bring Shrek back.
This isn't a Snyder Cut situation. You can't just change it.
I can do whatever I want. I'm in charge of Anime Survivor.
That's true.
And, I mean, I'm not even doing it right because of all these characters, none of them have big titties. I fucked up Anime Survivor, guys.
Right.
Fucked it up.
We all make mistakes.
So, yeah, Garfield still has legacy advantage. Luigi still has the hidden immunity idol. That alliance with Shrek is more fucked than ever.
Ooh. Although, to be fair, if Frieza and Garfield can put their scheming aside just long enough, they could blow up the beach.
How is Garfield gonna blow up the beach? This is normal Garfield, not Eldritch Abomination Garfield.
Well, to be fair, Frieza blows up the beach. Normal Garfield eats the remains.
Yeah, he's down. Okay, so you think that they should just kill everyone and eat lasagna?
I mean, that's what all they have left. There's no way these guys are going to survive.
That's fair. If they can make it to the swamp.
Oh, fair point.
So
I forgot about
nothing's
this.
changed over here. Human Shrek still has the idol, and we still have that 6-strong alliance.
Avengers assemble.
And the Transform guys, Team Stage 1, fucking whatever, they win reward. They haven't won immunity yet, they just got some meat, veggies, and spices, which, whatever. Good for them.
Which Nina Alexander ate immediately.
I mean, she's a dog, you can't just leave that on the table.
She was like, Edward.
But there was a competition called Angry Share. It doesn't tell us anything about Angry Share, but it is what occurred. and the losers won. So this team of garbage people who got Shrek sick won.
I'd like to believe.
Huh?
I'd like to believe Angry Chair is musical chairs, except it involves stabbing.
Is that why Shrek was medically evacuated?
That's exactly why.
Okay. So they've got immunity. This is exciting. Let's see what's up next. In this team of the pre-transformation guys, Garfield still has the advantage, Luigi still has the idol. Launch and Luigi have a small fight. I don't know how that happens, it's Launch. She is the nicest person ever and will put up with anyone's shit. And Luigi is a passive little bitch who will let people walk all over him.
Yes, but you see, they're two passives.
I think, they were fighting over who was more sorry about something. I think that's what happened. And Dexter Douglas and Truck Coon bond strongly. I didn't see this coming because I figure, if anything, Truck Coon, upon meeting Dexter Douglas, would be wildly upset that Dexter Douglas was able to get isekai'd without Truck Coon. As instead of being hit by a car, in Freakazoid, Dexter is just sucked up into the internet. So, maybe they bond because Dexter shows Truck Coon the internet. I'm not sure, but they're friends now. Sergeant Coon, so this is getting better for you, Dave, like minute by minute. Truck Coon is making waves this time.
Oh,
and Nana has abandoned Frieza and Garfield.
Never think you can do it all by yourself. That's a Batman move, and that's a rookie mistake.
No, so you're on the bottom. What the fuck are you doing? He's just a whiny little bitch.
He's buying into his own fully coolly.
Yeah. So over here, Freakazoid and Yami have a major fight. That's to be expected, honestly. Knowing these two, I don't think we need to go into it, do we?
No.
No, of course not. And a new alliance has formed. Now, if I remember correctly, Freakazoid and Human Shrek were in the majority alliance on this tribe.
Yes.
So they picked up Mr. L and Xenomorph, who were unaligned.
They want henchmen.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, this leaves Nina but a dog as the only person unaligned on this tribe.
But to be fair, she's everyone's disappointment and everyone's friend.
Yeah. The good news for her is they're not going to vote.
Oh, good.
Wait, they are. I lied. The bad news for her is they're going to vote. I'm focusing too much on remembering like the alliances and not at all on which tribes win immunity.
It's okay. It's Survivor. No one pays attention.
So I think Nina's gone.
I would agree with that.
No one wants to work with her. They just see her. They're sad. She was almost voted out last time. This is just a cruel fate for Nina. Unless it isn't. And in this case, the first... Wait. Shrek uses the idol again for himself.
Good for Shrek. That's a
and the first vote is the Xenomorph. I don't think Shrek's getting a fucking vote. Like, he's so insulated. But 1 vote for Xenomorph, 2 votes for Xenomorph, 3 votes for Xenomorph, 4 votes for Xenomorph.
I assume his own alliance voted him out.
They're not doing it. We have 4 votes for Xenomorph and 1 for Conti.
Oof.
2 votes for Conti, 3 votes for Conti, 4 votes, and Conti is eliminated. Why is Nina still here?
Nina is that person you work with who you wish was fired, but you feel too guilty.
So there's so many problems here. First off, Shrek wasted his fucking idol. What a goddamn idiot. He was insulated with 2 alliances. The only person he wasn't aligned with on the tribe was Nina.
Yeah, but to be fair, Human Shrek does have a history of coming too quickly, so...
When your ideal strategy to get with the girl you love is just become an attractive male, you're clearly not a strategist. That is reflected in his stats, and it's showing up now.
Excellent.
Second, why did they all just So Conti was voted out by Blonde Launch, Eldritch Garfield, Human Shrek, Mr.
Okay.
L,
It's time
and
we
Xenomorph.
it's time we are open about Conti. Conti was secretly a Nazi, and he was starting to say things that were a little bit too much, and they just had to get rid of him.
This is bad. Conti's out, Naoto's on the bottom of his tribe. This isn't looking good for Fooly Cooly.
No.
So here's our tribes. It's exciting. We went up to 5 viewers and we're back down to 3. It's just you again, Sergeant Goon, so you did it. So
Yeah.
we hit the tribe swap. So we're going to have 3 tribes. One of them is going to have an extra member because why not? So the first tribe is going to be Blonde Launch, Luigi, Mr. L, Yamayugi, and Yugimoto.
Okay.
Now, I did not program the alternative versions of characters to hate each other because that felt like a bad idea.
Right.
So they don't hate each other, which is good. But fucking this tribe looks okay at best.
Yeah, it's a bit weak.
Yeah. So next we have Blue Launch, Dexter Douglas, Eldritch Garfield, Freakazoid, and Nina Alexander. I think that Eldritch Garfield and Freakazoid will continue carrying this team.
Oh, absolutely. Just like Mr. L will continue to be the hand behind the scenes.
Mr. L is just going to sit there and bitch about how short he is or something. Just wants attention. And then the bigger tribe, which I've named Digivolve, is Frieza, Garfield, Human Shrek, Naota, Truck-kun, and the Xenomorph.
Naota, you're fucked.
I don't know if he is. So Naota was on the bottom of his tribe, but looking at this, he could work with Human Shrek and Xenomorph. At which point you do get a 3-3 split.
Okay, we'll have to see what happens.
So I think this is not the worst situation for Naota. I think this is good for Truck-kun, as he does have a working relationship with Garfield. Garfield has a working relationship with Truck-kun and Frieza. And Human Shrek is working with Xenomorph. So this is going to be a weird-ass team.
I can't wait. Let's do this.
Mm-hmm. So now we see who's on their teams. It's like, on the Basics team now, Luigi and Yugi are the only ones from their alliance here. And then Blonde Launch and Yami Yugi are the only ones from their alliance here. And then Mr. L is all alone. So, in theory, if this tribe votes, Mr. L is probably going to decide who goes home.
He's a crafty bastard, but a whiny one.
It's going to be Luigi. I don't know why. Over here, Blue Launch and Dexter have an alliance. Freakazoid and Eldritch Garfield and Nina have an alliance. So this tribe is clearly bad for Blue Launch and Dexter Douglas.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. And then over here we have... Ooh! Naoto finds the idol. His position just got so much better.
It just became a spoiler.
Hopefully he's better at using it than Human Shrek.
Oh.
So Garfield and Truck-kun have an alliance. Garfield and Frieza have an alliance. Human Shrek and Xenomorph have an alliance. So Naota is again a free agent on this tribe of 6.
Hopefully Naota will start to look at Eldritch Abomination.
He's not on that team.
Oh, you're right, he's not. Well, never mind.
So the good news is, yeah, Naota's team won immunity, and so did Eldritch Garfield, which means the Luigi team is gonna have to go to Tribal Council. But before that happens, let's see what happens at places. So the basic tribe, Luigi still has an idol, but then has a major meltdown before bonding with Yugimoto. Luigi's having a day.
So he has a major meltdown,
Yeah.
and Yugimoto stares deep in his eyes. And Luigi just decides he better feel better or else.
I mean, I figure Luigi's just beating himself up over losing the challenge. And Yugi just says, it's okay, we all fuck up all the time. That's why I have a pharaoh inside of me that deals with all of my problems.
And he ended the conversation with, do you want to see my pharaoh?
I mean, Yami Yugi is on this team. He can show him his pharaoh. And then Nina leaves her alliance.
Nina.
And then Yami Yugi is medically evacuated from the game due to an injury.
That's because he was shown to Luigi.
I forgot Nina was in an alliance. I kept talking about her not being in an alliance. I'm so bad at commentary.
It's okay. It's okay.
So much to keep track of, everybody.
You're not as Nina was at staying alive, so.
Yami Yugi is our second medevac of the season. This is not going well.
Like, who's poisoning people?
I think they have coronavirus.
Oh, they're not 6 feet apart, are they?
Yeah, nobody's practicing social distancing, and because of that, Yami Yugi has been medically evacuated from the game. What a bummer. So on stage 1 tribe, Blue Launch and Dexter have a major... I don't know why people keep fighting with Launch.
Because nobody trusts a nice person.
Is she offering them rice and they're just like, I'm not hungry, and then she cries? Is that what happens?
No, it's because they're all scheming and her genuine niceness comes off as more scheming. They think she's a Karen.
Oh no. She doesn't have the right haircut for a Karen.
No, but this is Survivor. Their judgment's clouded. All these people are being evacuated. Clearly it's not going well.
They're all sick and starving. So over here, Human Shrek and Truck-kun have a minor disagreement. Oh no.
Over who's prettier?
Truck-kun is obviously the sexiest boy.
I mean, look at that shine.
Yeah, Human Shrek has got nothing on Truck-kun.
But he does have a chin dimple.
So, sorry, Yami, you're gone.
No blue eyes, white dragon for you.
It's also really bad for Blonde Launch. She lost her only ally on this tribe, so if they go back to tribal, I think it could be Blonde Launch.
Well, we'll see. It depends on how Mr. L's feeling.
I mean, Luigi and Yugi are an alliance, so I don't think it matters how Mr. L's feeling.
It always matters how Mr. L is feeling.
Okay.
Always.
Next, you got this tribe full of Blue Launch and everyone who hates her. And then we have the Big Boy tribe that has new best friends, Human Shrek and Truck-kun.
Can we call the Big Boy tribe the Roid tribe?
I don't... Yeah, they're pretty roided out. Like, Garfield eats enough lasagna. That's basically spinach for him.
Exactly.
And I mean, Naota, he can do things. I don't know.
I mean, Nount is what happens when the roids go bad.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's what happens when someone with roids hits you with a guitar. That's Naota.
Yeah, exactly.
Go on. Nothing really happens here. Same alliances. Dexter finds the hidden immunity idol. Good job, Dexter.
Good job, Dexter.
His alliance with Annoying Launch against Eldritch Garfield and Freakazoid.
I mean, he's got to protect himself.
He does. And then over here, Garfield and Truck-kun, Frieza Garfield, and then Human Shrek Xenomorph. So, yeah. Now it's still all alone. We have a reward competition. They win cookies. No one cares.
No. Why would they?
We have the immunity competition. Fortunately, the Luigi team does win immunity, so they don't have to go back to tribal. And then the Roid team, the Digivolvers, win as well. Which just... Before this tribe, Naoto looks so fucked. But now he's on this good tribe, doing well, has a hidden immunity idol. They have Human Shrek, who is clearly a train wreck of a player, and he has Truck Kun, who is just somehow still there. I think Nauta's game is looking up.
I mean, Nauta might be the Ash Ketchum of this situation.
Yeah. No, because Ash, in Season 1, Ash got unanimously voted out right on the merge. So I really hope Nauta is not the Ash Ketchum of this situation.
Oh, no. Okay.
But yeah, Truck Kun going strong. So Luigi and Yugi bond some more. Just, that's all they do. I think they're just sitting there making out on the beach all day.
I mean, they're both pretty boys.
No, they really aren't. Dexter has his idol. Freakazoid has a major meltdown, or as Dexter would call it, a freak out.
Or a freak in. Mm.
And then Dexter impresses the rest of the team because he has a freak in. Shout him.
Well done. Well done.
Do you think the team realizes they're the same person yet?
I think the team knows they're the same person, but they're just too polite to say anything.
Reasonable.
Yeah. Like, they just hope they'll get help one day.
Truck Kun's alliance has dissolved.
Truck Kun, no.
Oh no. Okay, so yeah, Garfield now only has an alliance with Frieza. And that is the only alliance from that tribe.
Garfield, what are you doing?
Oh no.
You are a better strategist.
Sergeant Gunso raises a good point. Yeah, Yuki is definitely getting closer to Luigi because of that mustache fetish.
Oh, I never thought about that. It goes with his hair. That makes sense.
I'm scared. This isn't good. Okay, so Yugi is trying to take sexual advantage of Luigi. I think that's where this game is at. I'm scared.
It's a side hustle.
We're moving on to the other tribe. I don't want to ponder on that. Okay, Frieza and Truck Kun find something in common.
Truck Kun has a horn. Frieza yells a lot.
Okay, that works. And then Human Shrek and the Xenomorph have a minor disagreement.
Xenomorph is like, I'm prettier.
I mean, neither of them have good temperament. They're just going to fight a lot. So this makes sense.
Xenomorph is like, my hairline is better than yours.
I mean, the Xenomorph doesn't have a hairline. There's no hair here.
No, but I think the Xenomorph is delusional and looks in the mirror and sees Alex Trebek.
I believe that. So, who's leaving? Dexter has an idol. Someone's getting voted out here.
I think Dexter's leading right now.
Dexter and Launch have an alliance. Eldritch Garfield and Freakazoid have an alliance. Oof. Nina left that alliance. And Dexter has an idol.
Nina likes to play big moves.
So you think Nina's going, or you think Nina's going to make a big move?
No, I think Nina thought she was making a big move, and she's just going to find herself alone.
Okay, so you think Nina's going out on like a 4-1 vote or some shit?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm down. I keep forecasting Nina getting voted out, and I'm going to keep doing it until she's fucking gone. So
if it turns out to be Blue Launch, I'm going to be confused.
If it's not Nina, it's Blue Launch.
Yeah.
So Dexter uses the hidden immunity idol. All votes cast against Dexter will not count. It's going to be interesting. We don't know if it's smart yet. He might have pulled a Human Shrek and wasn't anybody's target and just burned a fucking idol. So, First vote, Dexter Douglas does not count. Dexter Douglas does not count. Dexter Douglas does not count. You were right. Dexter was smart. Blue Launch.
Oh no, Blue Launch.
Shit. So Dexter and Launch betrayed each other.
You know, that's what happens when plain-looking people survive in a game for too long.
It's true. I mean, I guess that's what you have to do at some point is just vote out your same. And then, Freakazoid betrayed Dexter. He was sick of having to share control of the body.
Yeah.
Joke's on him, he's still doing it. So Dexter voted with Nina. It's just not a good day to be Blue Launch. And not a good day to forecast Nina getting voted out again.
I think what adds insult to injury is Nina voted for Blue Launch.
Good job, Nina. So Dexter has played the first successful idol compared to Human Shrek, who played a fucking burned. I'm still upset. That was the worst fucking. Human Shrek is terrible in this game. He should have been medevac instead of normal Shrek. I'm super upset right now. So let's proceed. Luigi has an idol.
Okay.
Launch is by herself. Mr. L is by himself. Those are all the alliances on that team.
Interesting. Okay.
There is a hidden idol. No one's found it. Freakazoid is alone. Freakazoid is with Garfield, and then Freakazoid's alone.
Huh.
Keep moving. Because there are no alliances from the original basic tribe that remain at this point, except Garfield, Frieza.
Gotcha.
So we still have Garfield, Frieza, though Garfield is not particularly loyal to Frieza.
Nor should he be, really.
No, and then we have Human Shrek Xenomorph.
The beauty competition continues.
So, the two tribes with the fewest amount of people win reward. Unfortunately, Truck-kun couldn't drive his team to victory on collecting a bag of balls in an obstacle in the water. That's why Truck-kun was waterlogged. He couldn't make it.
That's not his fault. Water's complicated.
They tried to put a truck in the ocean. That was a bad call.
When will these monsters learn?
No. He does. Digivolve. Shrek's team does win immunity again. Truck-kun is just. He's sailing through this. This is good news. That tribe hasn't gone to tribal council yet since the swap. And I think this is the last vote until the merge. So I think they managed to go post-swap without going to tribal. And then Dexter Douglas gets his ass saved by winning immunity because he was definitely next to go.
Oh, yes, most definitely. Nina, you...
Why is Nina still alive? This is bullshit. So Luigi has an idol.
Okay.
Freakazoid and Nina have a major fight. Let's be honest, Freakazoid went up to her and went, "You look like a freak. A freaky, freaky freak. What a fucking freak." And
Nina
then, cyberbullied her or something.
And Nina just cried and just wanted to know where Edward was.
Nina's just really upset she's still alive.
Nina's just like, is my dad coming home? Where's my mother?
Nina, she's been gone a long time.
She's like, I just walked into this circle and suddenly I'm a dog.
Yeah, and in response to his fight with Nina, Freakazoid leaves the alliance he's in that doesn't have Nina in it.
Also, I just realized, I know it's confusing Freakazoid. Freakazoid wants to know why Nina doesn't have a catchphrase to turn herself back. And he keeps rudely asking her why she won't return to girl form.
He's probably trying to come up with catchphrases for her, and she's just crying and can only say Edward, play.
He's just like, canine out? No.
Oh no. Dog forbid. This is dark. Let's keep going. So Garfield now to have idols. Garfield and Truck-kun have a minor disagreement.
Yeah.
Truck-kun was trying to take Garfield to the vet.
And Garfield ate in the car.
He ate lasagna in the car on his way to the vet. That pissed off both parties.
While talking about their cholesterol.
Truck-kun tried to hit a small child on the way there. No one enjoyed it. Okay. Who's getting voted out?
I think it's Blonde Launch.
No one here has an alliance to anybody, though Luigi and Yugi are BFFs because, as we established earlier, Yugi totally wants to fuck Luigi.
Well, yeah. Gorgeous mustache.
Yeah. Unlike Mr. L's, which is obviously garbage.
Yeah.
So you think Blonde Launch is gone?
I think Blonde Launch. If it's not Blonde Launch, it's going to be Yugi.
I think it's Blonde Launch or Mr. L. I'm not really sure.
I feel like Mr. L is the secret mastermind of this game.
I think you're just saying that because he looks like a secret mastermind.
I want it to be true, Max. I want it to be true.
Well, we'll find out. We'll find out. Oh.
If you had chosen a different picture, would I have felt differently? Who knows?
Luigi has used the hidden immunity idol. Any votes cast against Luigi will not count.
Interesting.
Luigi does not count. Luigi does not count. Even Yugi betrayed Luigi.
Well, because if he was voted out, he'd be emotionally distraught, and then he could, like, you know, go over there and be like, let me console you.
And, like, just for you, it is Blonde Launch.
Yes!
So, we're not even at the merge yet. And we've had 2 clutch idol plays out of Luigi and Dexter Douglas. And 1 total waste of a fucking idol from Human Shrek.
I would also like to point out that QWERTY the Pie agrees with me. Mr. L is the mastermind.
QWERTY, stop kissing Blake's ass. It's just Yugi. Maybe Luigi talked about shaving the mustache, and that's why Yugi voted him out. Or Mr. L promised to let Yugi touch his mustache if he voted Luigi out.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, so here are our tribes. This is numerically not good for anyone who's not in this tribe.
Oh, clearly.
Let's proceed. And we are at the merge. The new tribe name is, of course, my final form.
Wow.
Because I don't care. I don't have taste.
There's never taste involved in a transformation anime.
There's never taste involved in anything I've ever done in my life.
That really leaves a bad taste in your mouth, doesn't it?
Dexter Douglas finds the reward stealer. That doesn't really mean anything, but he has it. It will let him steal someone's reward. If you're curious, yes, that does mean we are modeling this after Millennials versus Gen X. No, I don't have a reason to model it after Millennials versus Gen X. Also, no, I do not think the reward stealer was a good twist.
I mean, it fits into the final form narrative, so.
Yeah, I guess. Garfield has legacy advantage, and Naota has the hidden immunity idol. So.
Fucking Garfield.
Let's fucking roll. This alliance of Frieza and Garfield exists. We have an alliance of Eldritch Garfield and Human Shrek. And then we have Freakazoid, Human Shrek, Mr. L, and a Xenomorph.
So excited.
And these are all of the alliances.
Ooh.
This is it.
Ooh.
So, strategically speaking, I think everyone is fucked. Human Shrek is the least fucked, but that doesn't mean anything.
No, all of this could change on a dime.
Yeah, this is not a lot of interaction to go with. Only 7 of the 13 cast members are even in anything, so. Xenomorph wins immunity. Challenges fools in the rain. What that is, I don't know, but Xenomorph wins, and that's what's important.
I think he just shot acid out on everyone.
Yeah, that makes sense. Hidden immunity is not currently hidden, so Naota and Legacy and Garfield have the only idols. Eldritch Garfield and Human Shrek have a small fight. Can't do that. Garfield, he's your only ally. Can't do that. Obviously, they also argue over who's the prettiest, though, right?
I was about to say, yeah. Eldritch Garfield is like, look at my appendages. Mm-hmm. Look at them.
And then, this alliance dissolves.
Goodbye, wayward friends.
I think Human Shrek and Xenomorph were just sick of arguing over who was prettier and decided to end the whole thing. But it looks like we're gonna have another alliance.
Oh.
And it's oh boy.
No. No.
This is a big one.
Dear Lord.
So I appreciate we have Dexter and Freakazoid, Freakazoid having voted against Dexter. And we also have Luigi and Yugi, Yugi having voted against Luigi.
You know what? That was last week.
Now, this has 6 people from the original Basic Tribe and Freakazoid.
I think this was the Trucks doing.
Yeah, I mean, Truck-kun doing work. I think Garfield, Truck-kun, and Nyota bonded on their tribe and just kind of pulled everyone back in.
Yeah.
And went, hey, let's run shit. So this is a promising alliance, and knowing how BrantSteele operates, they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose.
We'll see.
We'll see. But this is a good redeeming game for Truck-kun. He's doing much better this time. So here's the whole fucking tribe. I can't keep track of who's in an alliance right now. He also has the idol. Who's getting voted out? And it can't be the Xenomorph.
Okay. If Nina survives again, it's going to be Nina or it's going to be Frieza.
Well, here's the thing. Garfield is in that new 7-way alliance, and Garfield's also side-aligned with Frieza. I don't think it's going to be Frieza.
See, I think Garfield side-aligned with Frieza to put Frieza in a false sense of security.
Yeah, I hope you're right, but I want it to be Nina so much that I don't really care.
Yeah.
So let's see if it's Nina. No one plays an idol. They'll read the votes. Yugi. Human Shrek.
Okay.
Yugi.
Okay.
Yugi. 4 votes Yugi, 1 vote Human Shrek.
Holy cow! I did not expect Yugi to go.
Yugi, yeah, he's in that big alliance. So Yugi has 5 votes. Mr. L.
Oh.
Mr. L.
Oh.
So 5 votes Yugi, 3 votes Mr. L, 1 vote Human Shrek. This is Mr. L.
Oof.
5 votes Mr. L, 5 votes Yugi. Yep, Mr. L is voted out. 7 votes for him, 2 for Yugi, and 1 for Human Shrek.
Goodbye, Mr. L.
So Dexter voted out Mr. L. Freakazoid voted out Mr. L. Garfield, Luigi, Naota, Truck-kun, and Yugi. So it was that new alliance that formed managed to hold steady and vote out Mr. L.
I think Truck-kun recognized that Mr. L was an equally impressive mastermind.
So QWERTY the Pie, I'm so sorry. Your subpar mastermind, Mr. L, has been voted out.
Hey, you be nice to him.
Wait, so who voted out not Yugi? Yeah, Frieza voted out Human Shrek.
Frieza is just so done with this shit.
That was definitely like a jealous thing. Frieza's like, no, I'm more beautiful.
Frieza's like, how dare you have hair?
Yeah, this is bullshit. I want hair. So here's the new tribe. It's not looking good for everyone outside of that big alliance. So we got Frieza Garfield, Eldritch Garfield, Human Shrek, and then 7 big boys.
Meanwhile, Yu-Gi-Oh's just a little bit raw, dealing with the backlash.
You know, someone's gonna get a lot of votes. Happened to be Yu-Gi-Moto. I'm just like, so this is the third Anime Survivor we've done though, and this is the first time it wasn't a near unanimous vote at the merge.
Interesting.
Like the first time it was like 12-1 to vote out Ash Ketchum, And the second time, it was 11-2 to vote out Ash Ketchum. And then the second time it was 11-2 to vote out Dash Baxter from Danny Phantom. So BrantSteele is evolving.
Interesting.
As is our ability to provide commentary. I don't know.
Let's just keep going.
So we have a reward challenge. This tribe wins a reward. Good for them. I don't think we care.
No.
Yeah, I mean, Dexter doesn't steal the reward, and that's really all that matters.
Garfield is so excited.
Though Dexter does win immunity in a challenge called Bo Diddley, where he has to stand on an angled balance beam while balancing a ball on a bow-shaped device. So, this is definitely not something I assumed Dexter Douglas would win, but they probably told him it was like the scroll ball in the bottom of a mouse. He was like, oh, I can do this.
To be fair, they told him to literally just stand still.
Yeah, he can do that.
Yeah.
And then he has the reward stealer. Garfield has legacy advantage. Naota has the hidden immunity idol.
Ooh.
Garfield and the Xenomorph have a fight.
You know, when you got two jittery people, you don't let them hang out.
That's true. Garfield abandons Frieza.
Ooh. Big moves.
I mean, is that really a big move? He didn't need Frieza anymore.
No. If anything, that was him letting Frieza know that he is the weakness he is.
So we're voting. Dexter has immunity. Naota has an idol. Dexter, Luigi, Naota, Freakazoid, Truck-kun, Garfield, and Yugi are an alliance. Human Shrek is with Eldritch Garfield. Nina, Frieza, and Xenomorph are all alone.
Okay, Nina.
Are we calling Nina again?
I think we have to.
We're just going to keep calling Nina until she gets voted out, okay? Does anybody in the audience think it's going to be someone else? Someone besides Nina. The Alliance didn't help Yugi, but that's just because Yugi was targeted by the not Alliance, so I don't think they're going to vote Yugi out. I think he's fine. Just... It's only going to not be Nina because it should be her, you're right.
Yeah, I think he's right.
I think Nina's a pretty good GOAT. I would take Nina to the end of the game and then beat her 10-0 in a fight in a jury vote. That's what she seems good for. I'm going to say it's Human Shrek's time. I'm just going to pull that one out of the hat. Let's say it's Human Shrek.
You know what? I agree with you. He has been hated by pretty much everybody in the game at one point or another.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, if they're not ballsy enough to take a shot at Eldritch Garfield, who they should clearly get out.
Oh, immediately.
It's going to be Human Shrek.
Yeah.
Okay, no one stands. First vote, Yugi. Why do they not like Yugi?
Because Yugi stares at them like that.
It's so scary. Okay, next vote. Freakazoid.
Understandable.
Human Shrek.
Okay.
Yugi.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Human Shrek.
Oh.
Human Shrek. Okay, 3 votes Human Shrek. 2 votes Yugi. 1 vote Freakazoid.
No votes for Nina.
Oh, as Sergeant Gunso put it, it's only not going to be Nina because it should be her every time.
No, Sergeant Kunso's right.
Yugi.
Ah.
Freakazoid. Okay.
So
we have 3 votes Yugi, 2 votes Freakazoid, 3 votes Human Shrek.
Okay.
Now, the alliance that houses Yugi and Freakazoid is all but 5 players. So, in theory, we could still see all 7 of them coalesce and vote out Human Shrek.
In theory.
Okay. Human Shrek. Human Shrek. Human Shrek. 7-3-2. I did it.
You did it, but
Please lay your praise upon me.
I think Sergeant Gutsa made a great point about Yugi, and that he keeps telling everyone how the card game he plays is a professional sport.
Yugi doesn't even play it. Yami does. Yugi's just a butt monkey. It doesn't matter. Yugi's just all about the friendship.
Yugi is the gamer glove. That's what Yugi is.
Yes. So, let's see. Eldritch Garfield voted out Yugi, and Frieza voted out Yugi, and Human Shrek. And then Nina voted out Freakazoid, and Xenomorph voted out Freakazoid.
It did have that falling out, so.
And the Alliance of Seven held strong against Human Shrek.
Finally, we are free of Human Shrek and his tyranny.
And his just terrible gameplay. I'm still bitter about his idol play. That was such a bad play.
I mean, he deserved to get kicked out just for that.
Yeah, he did. He didn't deserve. But we're down to 11 with an alliance of 7. So someone might be getting itchy feet soon. I don't know who. Nobody's leaving the alliance.
That's because Truck-kun is keeping it together.
I don't know. Truck-kun and Garfield are noticeably less loyal.
Well, just because they're masterminds doesn't mean they need to be loyal.
That's true. But I don't think that means they're keeping it together. They could have itchy feet. So we have a reward challenge. Dexter doesn't participate.
Truck-kun doesn't have feet.
Truck-kun still wins. He wins the ferryman.
Ooh.
I mean, driving a truck, driving a ferry, same thing. Makes sense that Truck-kun wins. I'm all aboard. I'm all on board. I think Truck-kun has this. He's gonna win this game. And he's gonna win immunity!
That's why he stands on the arrow beam. Wow! Truck-kun, I really wish I'd seen how he did that.
Truck-kun's a winner. He's a goddamn champion. This is such a redeeming game for Truck-kun. So we still have Reward Stealer, Legacy Advantage, Hidden Idol, Immunity Idol. Garfield and Truck-kun have a minor disagreement, and then Truck-kun has a meltdown over it. It's a good thing Truck-kun has immunity right now.
That's what I call burnout.
Blake? we don't need to do you don't need to be here. I can do this alone.
I like to make dad jokes at you. I know how much it upsets you.
But don't worry, Sergeant Gunso. He has immunity. He can just sit back still. Nothing can happen to him. Another alliance forms.
Okay.
Okay, so this is that same alliance we had. With the exception of no Freakazoid. But they added Eldritch Garfield and Frieza. Which is a big fucking mistake. You do not let Eldritch Garfield go this deep into this game.
No, that is letting the fox in the henhouse. This is not going to go well.
We got the early boot of Human Shrek. We got the merge boots of Human Shrek and Mr. L. They should have been Eldritch Garfield and Frieza. Those characters are so threatening.
And Frieza's already whispering in people's ears about how much the other person's terrible.
This isn't good. Okay, these 6 are getting played for fucking chumps.
Yeah.
Eldritch Garfield needs to go, but it's going to be Freakazoid. Okay, so we're here. We have a final 7 and a final 8. Xenomorph and Nina are in neither of those.
Okay.
So, clearly it should be Nina. Or the Xenomorph. But obviously it's gonna be Freakazoid.
Clearly.
Let's see what happens.
I wonder if Nina slept with the producer of the show.
That is simultaneously pedophilia and bestiality, Blake.
I mean, it's a reality television show. The producers must be evil.
Don't say that about Jeff Probst. Jeff Probst is great. Also, I think I'm the producer of this show, and I definitely did not sleep with a human dog chimera.
Hey.
So just Don't throw that at me, man. Okay, who's getting votes? Xenomorph. Freakazoid.
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 Xenomorph.
Mm.
Freakazoid.
Mm.
Xenomorph. We're 3-3. Xenomorph.
Ooh.
Oh, good. I did not want to lose Freakazoid yet.
Neither did I. And let's be honest, Xenomorph was just waiting to burn somebody enough to get kicked out.
So who voted out Freakazoid? Frieza did.
Of course.
Nina did. And the Xenomorph did.
You know, going off of Nina's votes, I think she's more strategic than we gave her credit for.
That's not a strategic vote.
I think it is. I think it is no. Because at some point Freakazoid was going to come for her.
You're right. But no. This is okay. So at this point, I think Nina's game is going to reflect in Anime Survivor episode 2. I think her game is going to reflect Tootie's game, because in episode 2, Tootie made it to like the final 5. But was never on the right side of the vote the whole way through, and was just carried and used strategically occasionally. I think that's Nina. I think Nina's going to go deep for absolutely no reason, and is never going to be involved in anything. Because
like
she's
Kelly Clarkson on American Idol?
Huh?
Like Kelly Clarkson on American Idol?
I don't know, so sure. Nina's a goat. Nina doesn't matter anymore. She's just here, and no one's gonna vote her out. Because why would you? Like, who would give $1 million to that thing?
Someone who wants a photo op with a poor, sad, broken person.
I don't want. Actually, no. Don't answer that question, Blake. I don't want that answer. I don't want an answer to that question. So let's keep moving on. Dexter still has the reward. Steele Garfield has legacy advantage. Naota has an idol. And we have 2 big fucking alliances. Okay. And at this point, the only person not in one of them is Nina. And the only difference between these is one has Freakazoid, and the other has Eldritch Garfield and Frieza.
See how this goes.
So either Nina goes out next in a 9-1 vote, or these alliances start attacking each other.
Clearly that means the alliances are going to start attacking each other.
And because I've given up on the concept of Nina going home anytime soon, that means that Nina's going home in a 9-1 vote. I swear to God, if she wins immunity, I'm going to lose my shit.
I'm sorry, it's going to be alliances attacking each other. And
okay, rewards. We have 3 teams. Nina does not get to participate, but automatically wins a reward.
Oh no.
The reward for her is going to be kibble. Actually, she wins an aerial tour of the local area followed by a survivor feast. Her feast is kibble. How do you fit a... Did they have to get a military helicopter to carry Truck-kun?
Yeah, I think it's one of those transport helicopters. It's just cables.
And Freakazoid's flying it, right?
Yes, absolutely. And Dexter's hiding in the truck.
In the trunk of a helicopter?
Exactly.
I mean, it's just Freakazoid flying, shouting obscenities at Nina, while Truck-kun... No, Dexter's inside Truck-kun, where it's safer. And
Nina keeps trying to, like, jump out of the helicopter.
Freakazoid won't matter, because he's not done being an asshole yet.
Because he doesn't get that, like, Nina's not actually a little girl anymore.
This is the weirdest slash fic anyone has ever written.
I guess it's a compliment for us.
Naota wins immunity. At least it's not fucking Nina. So let's see what happens. Eldritch Garfield and Yugimoto bond slightly. Sure, Eldridge Garfield probably told Yugi he made the Pharaoh's necklace, and Yugi's like, "Oh, cool, we can be friends."
I think Yugi's just like, again, are you one of my cards?
I mean, yeah, but like when he thought Shrek was one of his cards, he got mad at Shrek.
Right. But I think this time he's like, oh, I lost you. Now you've been found. Like, you're a rare, expensive card.
Yeah, Eldritch Garfield has got to be stronger than Blue Eyes White Dragon. That's right.
Clearly. He's the
next
puzzle.
Next, Garfield and Naota bond strongly. It has a lasting impact. I think Naota bought like a tea out of a vending machine and didn't like it, so he gave it to Garfield.
And Garfield's like, you're my new human.
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
He's like, do you have a dog? No. Great.
I mean, Mamimi had sort of a dog and also a cat.
That's true. That is true.
Right. Naota is using Garfield to one-up Mamimi's cat because her cat fucking sucks.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. We figured it out. We figured out why they're friends. Got some serious lore going on here. Who's getting voted out? It's not Naota.
It's not Nina, clearly, so...
It can't be. She's unstoppable.
You know what? I'm going to say Luigi because I haven't heard from him in a while.
I think it's going to be Eldritch Garfield, Freakazoid, or Frieza.
I'm sure you're right.
I'm going to say...
You know what? Maybe Frieza.
Yeah, I'm going to say Frieza too, because Frieza didn't vote with the Big Alliance last time.
And he's a bitch, and I've got to imagine he spent the entire time complaining to everyone about everyone.
He's probably really upset he didn't get the helicopter ride. Sure, he could fly around the island and check it out, but that's not the point.
Oh, and he blew up the island in anger.
Yeah, they're on a new island. I think this is like Island 6.
Yeah.
Garfield already ate the other island. Okay. First vote. Freakazoid.
Oof.
Frieza.
Okay.
Nina!
Oh.
It's happening!
Is this the tide?
It's happening!
Is this the tide?
Everybody, it's happening! She's finally gonna go away. Oh no, Frieza.
Yeah, don't get too excited yet.
Nina.
Oh, okay.
Frieza. This works for me either way. Because on one hand, if Frieza goes home, I called it. On the other hand, if Nina goes home, I can stop calling it.
That's true.
So we're at 3 votes Frieza, 2 votes Nina, 1 vote Freakazoid. Nina.
Okay.
Nina.
Oh, no.
Nina is done.
No. I kind of relied on... She was the sense of stability this show needed.
We finally accepted Nina's place in this game, and as soon as we did that, she left us.
Did Freakazoid wave goodbye and say Nina out?
He probably went woof woof.
Did Scar pick her up in an alley?
Yeah. Yeah, instead of putting out her buff, Scar was just there.
Nina's like, are you my dad? He's like, sure.
I'm sorry, I'm just so happy that she's finally gone.
Well, she just made all of this questionable, so her being gone restores some sense of believability.
The problem is all of our content was bitching about Nina. I don't know what we have left anymore.
We're going to have to discover that on the fly.
But Qwerty the Pie, you are right. She did want to be killed anyway. This is what she wanted.
That's true.
So Dexter voted out Frieza. Freakazoid voted out Frieza. And Naota voted out Frieza. So Dexter, Freakazoid, and Naota are the 3 we have to watch because they didn't vote with the group.
Yeah.
Now,
Truck-coon. I expected better of you.
Now, to be fair, those 3 may have voted that way because especially... Oh, okay, it's Naota. They may have voted that way on purpose to split the vote in case Nina had a hidden immunity idol.
Oh, that's a fair point.
But Nina begs for death.
You think Nina kept chasing Truck-kun around?
Trying to get isekai'd?
Yeah, Truck-kun was just over it.
I think Truck-kun thought she was already in an isekai and didn't want to re-isekai her.
Whoa. Well, you will be missed, Nina.
I'm so happy.
See what happens.
Could we get some F's in chat for Nina, please? F's in chat for Nina.
Ugh.
No F's, nobody misses Nina, thank God.
Oh, no.
God damn it, we got an F. Okay. So everybody is in one of these two alliances. We've done it, gang.
Interesting.
Freakazoid on one side, Eldritch Garfield and Frieza on the other. Why, again, they let Eldritch Garfield and Frieza survive, outlast the other three, I don't know, but here we fucking are. Eldritch Garfield wins reward. He takes Dexter Douglas, Yukimoto, and Naota with him, which indicates that those are probably the three he's closest to, for what that's worth.
Or he saw barbecue at camp and thought he got to pick who he ate.
With a loved one. Who is Eldritch Garfield's loved one?
Honestly, have we seen what that dog looks like in Eldritch form?
No, it's Pookie. It's Pookie, the stuffed animal.
Oh, right.
It's Pookie, or it's John with a rifle crying.
It's John with a chainsaw hand.
Yeah. Dexter brought his girlfriend, I don't remember her name, but it doesn't matter because she thought she was Freakazoid's loved one and didn't hang out with him.
Yeah.
Yugi brought his grandfather.
No, Yugi brought the Millennium Puzzle with him.
To bring back Yami Yugi. He's going to transform.
Yes, exactly.
And then Naota brought Haruko.
Yeah.
Because even though he should have picked Eri, because Eri is the best girl in Fooly Cooly, he didn't. He picked Haruko because he's a fucking idiot.
We're going to move on now before you dig deeper into that. I know you have deep feelings.
I do. As long as he doesn't pick fucking Mamimi, she's the worst. Freakazoid wins immunity.
Oh, Jesus.
He probably needed it.
Well, definitely.
Like, things are really, really shaky right now. So Freakazoid wins immunity, proceed. Let's see if anything happens. Garfield and Luigi have a small fight. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I think like after being around, like after seeing John, Garfield like looked at Luigi and went, "You look kind of like John," and then got mad at him. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Freakazoid has another major meltdown. He's freaking out.
I mean, at this point, he knows he can do what he wants.
I feel like the immunity idol is cursed. Like, when Truck-kun won immunity, he had a meltdown too. Now Freakazoid does. I don't know what the fuck's going on here.
It's imposter syndrome.
But, like, someone's going home. One of these 9 is going home. It's not Freakazoid.
Well, it's not Truck-kun.
No, it can be. No, that's the thing.
Don't you dare.
Okay. So
don't you...
Let's see what we know about these final 9 to try to figure out who's going home. Chat, if you have ideas, by all means, throw them out there. Now, there is an alliance that contains all of them except for Eldritch Garfield and Frieza. There's another alliance that contains all of them except for Freakazoid. Freakazoid, Dexter Douglas, and Naota did not vote with everyone else in the last vote. So that's and Freakazoid has immunity. So that's what we know about this situation.
It's going to be Frieza.
Eldritch Garfield is in theory close to Dexter Douglas, Naota, and Yukimoto.
It's going to be Frieza.
You think it's going to be Frieza?
It's going to be Frieza.
I don't have another guess. So yeah, I'll just say Frieza. No one plays anything. First vote goes to Eldritch Garfield.
Okay.
Luigi.
Fucking kidding me.
Frieza.
There we go.
Now what the fuck?
Okay, people are turning.
We just hit like season 1 Survivor strategy of vote for whoever you want. Don't bother talking to people.
No one's
This
whipping.
isn't fucking Borneo, guys. 2 votes Frieza. Okay, good. Got some strat. 2 votes Eldritch Garfield.
Oh.
2 votes Nauta. 3 votes Eldritch Garfield.
I mean,
2
that's
votes
a.
Nauta. 2 votes Frieza. 1 vote for someone I can't even remember anymore because what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Frieza.
Okay.
We have a tie between Frieza and Eldritch Garfield. So, Blake, in the event of a tie, everyone besides Frieza and Eldritch Garfield will re-vote. And they can only vote for Frieza and Eldritch Garfield.
Of course, I think the smart move is to get rid of Eldritch Garfield, but
Oh, yeah.
I feel like the petty move will be Frieza.
I first vote's Frieza, second vote's Frieza. It's Frieza.
Yeah.
They all voted Frieza.
The fools.
No, they were targeting Frieza or Eldritch Garfield. So my assumption here is they were splitting the vote between Frieza and Eldritch Garfield. And wanted to target Frieza ideally. But split the vote in case one of them had an idol. That's what I think happened.
I mean, in a well-organized world, maybe.
Yeah. So we've got Dexter Douglas initially voted for Luigi, switched to Frieza.
Yeah.
Eldritch Garfield was a Nauta vote. Freakazoid voted for Eldritch Garfield, switched to Frieza.
Right.
Frieza was a Nauta vote. So yeah, Frieza, Eldritch Garfield were not in the loop.
Interesting.
And I mean, neither was Dexter Douglas, though. He voted for Luigi. So I don't really know. But I think everybody else was kind of on the same page.
Yeah.
So moving forward, clearly Eldritch Garfield is not, and Dexter Douglas are out of the loop. So I think that's where we're at.
Yeah.
Eldritch Garfield was clearly targeted. Dexter didn't know who to vote for, and yeah, that is what we have learned here. And Truck-kun is still in this somehow.
No one messes with Truck-kun.
Like, I forget, who was your pick to win?
I don't remember.
Okay. Because I still have Eldritch Garfield. Sergeant Gunso still has Truck-kun.
I do not remember who my...
I think you were Dog Nina, I'm going to be honest.
You think I was what?
Dog Nina.
Oh, yes, no, I was Dog Nina.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, you're not in this anymore.
Well, you know, Dog Nina did better than any of us thought she would, so...
Yeah. So, Garfield still has the legacy advantage. Nauta has the hidden immunity idol. We have the same alliances still exist. They have not dissolved.
Oh, things are awkwardly static.
Yeah. It's weird. I don't know what's going to happen. But Eldritch Garfield wins immunity, so he cannot be the target.
Oh, no.
So, if he was the plan, which I assume he was, he fucking isn't anymore. Let's see what's going on here. Eldritch Garfield and Luigi find something in common. Fuck do they have in common, Blake?
Honestly, I think if you had a conversation with Luigi for more than 10 minutes, you'd discover just how dark he is.
Okay, yeah, I'm in on that. And Truck-kun has left the alliance with Freakazoid.
No, Truck-kun, no.
I'm Sergeant Gunso, I'm so sorry. This is not bode well for your boy the truck.
I was rooting for Truck-kun.
I mean, I think we all were in our hearts. So who's going home today? Can't be Eldritch Garfield.
No.
So it has to be. I feel like it's Freakazoid or Truck-kun.
I'm going to say Freakazoid.
Or Dark Horse pick Dexter Douglas. I don't know.
I'm going to say Freakazoid.
I feel like it. What's interesting here, and I don't think we've actually paid much attention to it, if you look at the remaining 8 cast, only 2 of them are left from that like evolved forms tribe at the start, and the other 6 are all from the like basic forms tribe.
You know what this means?
What?
They're going through their training montage.
Yeah, and they've killed all the big guys. Like they have systematically removed all of them from the game, except for Eldritch Garfield and Freakazoid. So yeah, I'll be with you. I'll say it's Freakazoid's time to go.
Yeah.
No one plays an idol. First vote, Truck-kun.
No. Goodbye, Truck.
No. Oh no. Second vote, Freakazoid. Freakazoid. Freakazoid is voted out 7-1.
He had a freak out, and he's gone.
So Freakazoid voted out Truck-kun. Otherwise, everybody voted out Freakazoid. So, pretty simple final 8 vote. And now we have problem. We'll get to when it shows us the alliances. So we have one alliance with Truck-kun and Garfield, and Eldritch Garfield, and one alliance without them. That's all we've got.
Ooh.
I don't know how they're functioning in alliance with all 7 of them.
Ooh.
But they are. So then just the breakdown becomes who's more loyal to what side. And it seems as though Naota and Yugi are more loyal to the alliance without Garfield and Truck-kun.
I think you're right.
Yeah. This is interesting. I haven't seen and Eldritch Garfield wins immunity again. He's a pinball wizard. I mean, he probably tilted the machine, but let's be honest. He did it.
This is why you get rid of him early.
Yeah, they were fools to not have gotten rid of him forever ago.
Yeah.
Luigi has left the alliance.
Okay. Okay, Luigi.
So we have an alliance that has all 7 of them.
Right.
And then we have an alliance that is just Dexter, Naota, Garfield, and Yugi. Eldritch Garfield can't get voted out.
No.
It's got to be Luigi or Truck-kun.
Well, because I don't want Truck-kun to go, I'm rooting for Luigi to get voted out.
That's fair. I mean, Luigi is my spirit animal, though. So I also root for Luigi to get voted out because I hate myself.
Excellent.
So let's see. First, Naota uses the idol on himself. Any votes cast against Naota will not count. Naota does not count. Naota does not count. Naota does not count. Truck-kun. Garfield. I think we have one more vote left, and we're 1 Garfield, 1 Truck-kun, 1 vote left. The next person voted out of Anime Survivor. Truck-kun.
Literally all of my favorite people are going.
Sergeant Gunso, are you okay? Truck-kun has been voted off the island. Now, we do have to say here, really, like, Truck-kun did play a significantly better game this time than last time. And we do have to, like, look at that. He has redeemed himself. And I think if he just held on to that alliance of literally every player a little bit longer.
You can bring it back for a favorites game.
I could. Maybe I'll put him on the list now. So we've got Dexter Douglas voted for Garfield Arbuckle.
Okay.
Garfield voted out Truck Coon, and Naota voted out Truck Coon. So Naota and Garfield were on the same page.
Interesting.
Dexter was just throwing votes wherever. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on anymore. And Eldritch Garfield, Luigi, Truck Coon, and Yugimoto worked together to fail to vote out Naota.
See what the alliances look like now.
This game just got a lot messier.
Oh, yeah.
The final 6. Someone finally made a fucking move.
The phony war is over.
So, Idol is currently hidden. Dexter has Reward Stealer. Garfield has Legacy Advantage. If I remember correctly, the Legacy Advantage is only viable in the final 6 Tribal Council. So I think Garfield Arbuckle's fine. I don't think he's going anywhere this time.
Yeah.
And these are the alliances. I don't fucking get it.
These are weird.
Yeah. How is everyone still in that big alliance? And then better yet, the big the smaller clique alliance targeted inwards.
Yeah. The loyalty's up too.
It's I don't even fucking know anymore. These people are bad at Survivor. Eldritch Garfield wins immunity. Who would have thought?
Okay.
It's Tower.
Seriously?
Yeah. They needed to take him out early, these fucking fools.
Oh, God.
When the option was Frieza or Eldritch Garfield, you should have voted out Eldritch Garfield.
Yep.
It was obvious. And they didn't fucking do it.
No.
And now he's gonna win. He's gonna win.
Yep.
He shares the reward with Dexter and Yugi. They get a steak dinner and wine waiting at camp, and then they eat it in front of everybody. Like dicks. Idol is hidden. Nobody's found it. Yugi and Garfield have a major fight. After, bonding on a dinner trip.
Yugi kept trying to play Eldritch Garfield as an attack card, and he kept getting upset about it.
Definitely. And then Garfield, Arbuckle, and Yugi find something in common. Probably that they both hate Eldritch Garfield.
Agreed.
And now we're in the final 6. Eldritch Garfield has immunity. Garfield Arbuckle has a legacy advantage. So it's going to be Dexter, Luigi, and Naota or Yugi.
Yep.
Now, 3 of these people voted out Naota last time. And I believe it was... I know it was Eldritch Garfield and Yugi, and I can't remember if it was normal Garfield or Luigi, who was also in on it. Dexter wasn't, because no one's talked to Dexter about votes in forever. He's just there. Dexter's the new Nina.
Yeah.
So... I think this time it might just be Naota's time, unless Yugi's fight with Eldritch Garfield burned him.
I think you're right.
Okay. Let's find out. Garfield uses legacy advantage. Votes against Garfield won't count. Naota.
Bye, Naota.
Naota.
Goodbye, Naota.
Luigi. And Luigi. We have a tie.
It's going to be Naota.
It might be, and here's what becomes interesting, Blake. If there's a tie vote again between Luigi and Naota, which is entirely possible, then what will happen is, who else do we have? Then either Yugi or Dexter will go home.
Oh, I see.
Because what happens is both of them are immune. And if they can't decide on which of these 2 to evict, those 2 will also be immune. At which point, it's a random draw, and Yugi and Dexter each have a 50-50% chance of going home.
Okay, let's see how this plays out.
So let's see what happens. Luigi.
Okay.
Luigi.
Okay.
Naota.
Okay.
Naota. They tie.
Okay.
So, Dexter and Yugi were each willing to risk their whole fucking game on getting rid of either Naota or fucking Luigi. These goddamn fools.
It's gonna be Yugi.
Who goes home? No. Yugi has the heart of the cards, my friend.
It's gonna be Yugi.
He's the best at drawing what he needs at the time, and he's drawing rocks. He's going to draw the rock he needs, the one to keep him in the game. Just watch. Look, it's Yugi. He's gone.
I feel validated.
Like, I knew that was going to happen, but I had to build into it anyway.
It's not a pro sport, man. Go home.
No, it's not. So Dexter voted for Luigi. Eldritch. Part of the cards doesn't work on rocks, you're right. Eldritch Garfield votes out Naota. Garfield votes out Luigi. Luigi votes out Naota. Naota votes out Luigi. Yugi voted out Naota. So the side that was anti-Naota, which was Luigi and Eldritch Garfield, lost a number.
Interesting.
So in theory, we have Dexter, Garfield, and Naota versus Luigi and Eldritch Garfield. The fact that both Garfields are still in the game and seemingly running the fucking show.
I'm both impressed and slightly disappointed.
Are you disappointed?
Because there's a part of me that's like, really? Garfield? Okay.
Yeah, that's fair, but I mean they're going toe to toe and this is nice.
Yeah.
So we're down to the final 5. Let's see. The idol is hidden. Our alliances are these. So yeah, it's this core 3 against this outer 2. I guess, in theory. Garfield and Naota are clearly more loyal to this alliance that doesn't have Eldritch Garfield and Luigi. Dexter can go either way, and Dexter's been basically a butt monkey all game. So he's a new Nina.
He likes to call it compromise.
And then why all 5 of them are still in a fucking alliance, I don't know. This is not how you play this game.
You know, they made friendship bracelets, and now it's just awkward.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So let's proceed. Eldritch Garfield wins immunity. Of course he does. They have removed anyone who is at all a competition threat from him. Luigi has a meltdown. He knows he's next. Yugi already took a bullet for him once.
And he can't find his mushrooms.
Yeah. Who goes home now?
Luigi.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think Luigi's going home. Eldritch Garfield is a clear comp beast. This is what, his 4th immunity or some shit? And he didn't even start winning them until, like, all of his beat shields were gone either. So he just chose to not win earlier.
Yeah, he's just playing a late game.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's fucking Luigi. I'm with you. Let's see. Naota.
Mm.
Luigi.
Mm-hmm.
Naota.
Mm.
Luigi.
No.
Luigi! We did it. We called it.
Goodbye, Luigi.
Eldritch Garfield and Luigi voted out Naota, and everyone else voted out Luigi.
Okay, they really need to stop having giant alliances at this point.
Let's see what the alliance chart looks like. Wow, who would have fucking thought?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
This is just dumb. If you told me that both Garfields would still be around in the final 2 and the final 4...
I would not have believed you.
Yeah, I wouldn't have believed me either, but here we fucking are. So let's go. Who wins? I bet Naota wins immunity.
Naota needed it.
He did. Oh, do you know how Final Fours work, Blake?
No.
So what happens is Naota will choose one of the 4 contestants to bring with him to the end, and the remaining 2 will have to make fire against each other. And whoever makes fire first wins. obviously Eldritch Garfield is going to be better at whoever Naota puts up against at making fire, since he's a fucking abomination.
Yeah, he better be.
But now she chooses who Eldritch Garfield eats in a fire making contest. It looks like the Garfields finally bonded though over being Garfield. Good for them.
Eldritch Garfield was just like, "Don't worry, buddy, it gets better."
And Garfield's like, "Do we get to kill John?" And Eldritch Garfield's like, "Every fucking day."
Kill, revive, kill, revive.
Yeah, man. That's all that happens there. So what? Oh wait, I lied. This is before it became the fire making. They do actually vote.
Well, Naota is me.
Naota's immune. There's no fire making because this is season 33, and the fire making started in season 35.
I think, like, if they were smart, they'd get rid of Eldritch, but I think Dexter's going.
I mean, Garfield and Garfield might vote together against Dexter. That is a possibility. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's Eldritch, but I don't know.
We'll see.
First vote Garfield.
Okay.
Garfield.
Wow.
Eldritch Garfield and
Okay.
Eldritch Garfield.
Ooh.
According to the Pie, there are 40 seasons of Survivor. And I have watched 2 a week for the duration of quarantine because I hate my life. So 2 votes, 2 votes. There's a tie and a revote. Holy shit, they tied again. So they're gonna like make fire or some shit. Fire making challenge, loser will be eliminated from the game. Who's getting eliminated from this game?
Garfield.
Arbuckle. Yeah, a Garfield. I think it's normal Garfield.
Yeah, me too. Yep.
Yep. Shocking nobody. So yeah, Dexter voted with Eldritch Garfield.
You live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Because Dexter sucks in this game. So here's our final 8.
Oh no!
Final 3 in the jury.
This is Human Shrek's time to shine.
He's gonna give a rousing speech. Now, I think Eldritch Garfield is gonna win like 9-1 or some shit like that against Naota.
I think Nina's gonna be the vote against.
I don't know. Eldritch Garfield and Nina probably bonded over both being Eldritch abominations.
That's true, but Nina can only say like 2 words, so.
So who do you think wins, Blake?
I mean, I think at this point, Eldritch Garfield is going to go all the way.
Yeah, he's got it. He has so many comp wins. And yeah, he was just able to play like from the bottom back up to the top. Naota did well primarily because I feel like he was insulated within that larger alliance, and that kept him alive after having a rocky early game.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I would vote for Naota, but I think Eldritch Garfield is gonna win, and Dexter fucking sucks. Like Dexter's a 0 vote goat.
And let's not forget, Eldritch Garfield does have the ability to project a far prettier exterior to all of them.
I mean, that's probably how he got Dexter to vote with him against Garfield Arbuckle. He probably projected Steph. And yeah. Dexter was just like, "Oh, Steph, I'll do whatever you want."
He's catfishing everyone all the time.
He is. Sergeant Gunso, you're wrong. Dexter wasn't under the radar. Dexter wasn't even picked up by the radar, but not in a Danny Boatwright situation where he didn't give confessionals. Dexter's just terrible at Survivor.
Dexter's that person who falls into a career and they're like 4 years in and makes it to middle management, but still doesn't know what his life goal is.
That's true. So let's see the votes. Finalists will wait to be revealed. First vote goes to Naota. So far, so good.
Okay.
Eldritch Garfield.
Okay.
Who the fuck voted for Dexter?
Nina.
Was that you?
It was Nina's like, Dexter was nice to me the whole time.
He gave me pets.
He kept promising to kill me.
Eldritch Garfield. What the fuck? Dexter 2, Eldritch Garfield 2, now to 1. This is disgusting. Eldritch Garfield 3, Dexter 3.
No, come on. Who?
Now to 2.
Okay.
So we're at 3-3-2 with 2 votes left. This is a joke. Eldritch Garfield 4.
Right.
Dexter.
No.
We have a tie.
Okay.
What
Okay.
the fuck?
The only thing I can imagine here is that Dexter Douglas is secretly the world's greatest gigolo.
He just fucked his way to victory.
Exactly. Sure, he's boring to look at, but when you turn the lights off, he's great.
So, Nauta, who I think we and the chat agreed probably played the best game, only got 2 fucking votes against Dexter, who was never in a majority alliance, and Eldritch Garfield, who probably was going to win anyway. So Nailta's going to cast the tie-breaking vote here. Now, he hates both of these motherfuckers.
I think he's going to go for Dexter.
You know, that would be the disappointing end to this season. So yeah, I think he's going to vote for Dexter. Nauta votes for Dexter. Dexter has won Anime Survivor Episode 3.
Through no actions of his own.
What the actual fuck? Even worse, Dexter was a late add to the season.
Yes, he was.
We were not going to have Dexter. I added him and Freakazoid in like an hour ago. Because I decided that Tails and Tails high on cocaine was too niche of a pick.
The chat agrees that this is horrible.
Yeah. Dexter's not sleeping with me, Qwerty the Pie.
Okay, you know what? Qwerty the Pie, I can verify that is true.
That Dexter's not sleeping with me?
No, that Dexter is sleeping with you. He has sent me the text.
Frieza didn't vote with Eldritch Garfield.
Well, Frieza's a spiteful bitch.
Okay, so Freakazoid, sure. Frieza voting for Dexter's fucking dumb. Frieza, Eldritch Garfield was your homeboy. And it's not... Wait, no, this makes sense, actually. Remember, Frieza was, like, out of a lot of the loop before he was eliminated, so... This tracks.
And also, Frieza probably views Eldritch Garfield as, like, his peer, as foolish as that is, so he doesn't want to see him succeed.
That's fair. Garfield voted for Nauta, of course he did.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Dexter and Eldritch Garfield voted... Eldritch Garfield getting Dexter to vote out Garfield in the Final Four was so fucking dumb, so, yeah. Of course Garfield's gonna... Human Strike voted for Eldritch Garfield. That's fair, they're both abominations. Luigi voted for Eldritch Garfield, makes sense. That was kind of his final 3 grouping.
And Darkest Hearts.
Mm-hmm. Mr. L voted for Dexter because he sucks. Nina voted for Dexter, of course she did.
Hey, don't forget, Dexter promises to kill Nina.
He's gonna fucking do it, too.
Oh, yeah.
Truck Coon voted for Dexter, so Sergeant Coon's, I think you still won in spirit with that thing. Or maybe fuck Truck Coon, he sucks for picking Dexter.
You bite your tongue. Truck Coon is the best.
And Xenomorph voted for Nauta, and Yugi voted for Eldritch. Yugi voted for the thing that looked the most like his cards.
Yugi's like, I just want my card back.
Yeah. So, Garfield won fan favorite, though. So, for what that's worth.
I mean...
Dexter's the winner.
Sure.
And then here's the vote elimination. God, this final 6 was the dumbest fucking thing.
It really was.
Yeah. Truck Coon getting voted out, getting immunity out, or idled out.
The fact that Human Shrek lasted as long as he did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Human Shrek.
Blue
Much better than normal Shrek.
Blue Launch was just hated.
Yeah. I appreciate that both launches got idled out in a row. Like, that's impressive.
That is impressive. Although I will say with this game, some of my favorite characters, died out quickly. And it was interesting to see how that like lull at the end was going to go.
Yeah, I mean, we lost Shrek so early.
Now, I think it would have been impressive if normal human Tucker had been able to kick out animal human Tucker.
No.
Yes.
Dexter making it that far, that's fucking crazy. I don't know what's up with this game.
Like, I wanted a line where Nina would say, "I don't want your future," to animal Nina Tucker.
Eldridge Garfield won 4 immunities and 7 challenges overall. That explains so much.
Eldridge Garfield is a monster, a literal monster, and figuratively in terms of this game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, as soon as he was targetable, he won so many immunities. I think by the time he was prone to being voted out again, everyone forgot they could do it.
Yeah. I think it became the situation of like, oh no, of course. He's so powerful.
Yeah. And then Naoto, Truck-kun, and Xenomorph tied at 3 comp wins each.
Xenomorph was a disappointment performance.
Honestly, he did better than I thought he would.
I thought he was going to ravage the game, but...
Xenomorph's stats are not that good.
Oh, okay. I did not see what their stats were going in.
No one's seen what their stats are. But yeah, no, Xenomorph's problem is he has no social abilities. He's a killer alien. He just has a lot of competition ability and loyalty because he's part of a hive. Eldridge Garfield is broken as shit and has like 5 for strength, 5 for endurance, and 5 for mental ability. And 5 for strategic sense.
Well, I mean, it really goes to show that this game wasn't just going to roll over for somebody who was broken. I think the producers intervened.
Well, I would not have intervened on behalf of Dexter Douglas, Nerd Computer Ace. No, Eldridge Garfield's weakness is he has absolutely no social skill or loyalty.
No, I think you intervened. I want that to be the rumor.
If I intervened, I think we can all agree that Shrek would have done significantly better than he did.
Yeah, but I think you identify with Dexter's blank stare.
Possibly. It took him a while to get Naoto out, though. Fucking 16 votes.
I'm shocked now to last as long as he did.
Yeah, he was targeted a lot and managed to survive every time it happened. So, yeah, I guess I intervened. Only reason Mr. L didn't win. That's a fair point. Mr. L is my real-life nemesis. So, of course, I wouldn't let him do well. He didn't deserve it. Like, he shouldn't have even made it to the merge. Piece of shit.
I request that if for whatever reason you're going to have Mr. L on one of these again, you replace him with Scar from Inspector Gadget. Or sorry, the Claw.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I won't, but I can say that. But I think the real story here, besides the disappointment that is Dexter Douglas's win, is the redemption of Truck-kun.
Oh yes, Truck-kun really showed that he has the stuff.
And while BrantSteele arbitrarily decided Garfield was the fan favorite, I think we can agree through the chat that Truck-kun is the real fan favorite.
I mean, Truck-kun had the horsepower, he had the chutzpah.
He had the everything. So,
ran on diesel.
Thank you all for joining us for Anime Survivor. Hopefully we'll do this again next week, on Sunday at 8. We'll have a new team. If you have any suggestions, be sure to tweet them at us. If not, I'll pick randomly. And by randomly, I mean I'm just going to make a game full of players that have done poorly versus the cast of Baccano, because it's train wrecks versus a literal train wreck. But if you have a better idea than that, by all means tweet it at us. You know where to find us on Twitter, I'm pretty sure. So thank you all for joining in. Have a great day. And
also, if you would please tweet Justice for Nina on Twitter at him, that would be great too.
Hashtag Justice for Nina, but as a dog.
Yeah.
Okay. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.